Okay. We're on the Remi review, sir. Prolific.
What up, Remi?
I think he spotted me. I see the Dominaton plaque.
World.
We have Prolific with us here now. Took a while. I think he was detained by police forces, I think.
Alien police force.
Alien police forces. Conspiracy show today. The hat keeps me inconspicuous. Just let me go through what I've found so far. Aliens, lizards in people masks, moon species, banking conspiracies, the boogerman. You see how nicely the truth gets lumped in with the other conspiracies. Oh, it's all just conspiracy. What a wacky idea. People living on the moon, bankers issuing money from nowhere. That's crazy.
I'm sorry, I can't keep a straight face.
Conspiracy just means that shifty folks are getting together and they're working something out and keep something from everyone else. That's what a conspiracy means. It just means people are shifty and they're keeping a secret. It doesn't mean that it's a crazy story about aliens and symbols or whatever other crap that you want to add to it. It just means there's a secret. And yes, there is a banking conspiracy. It's in front of us all the time. It is a conspiracy. The word conspiracy has been taken and turned into this pop culture piece of crap with FBI agents running around and people in basements with ball caps and weird glasses and nerds. Oh, Agent Sculler is seeing an alien again. He's talking about banks, so it must be aliens in the banks. You make a stereotype of intelligent discourse, make a stereotype of critical thought as something that's crazy, so that when other people approach that critical thought, they say, oh, it's more of that wacky conspiracy, more wacky conspiracy theories, ho, ho, ho.
It's corrupt.
Where do you live, Remi?
Yeah, well, I've definitely lived in some basements. Thanks, Prolific. It's true. It's true. I've lived in some basements, and I may be a little bit crazy. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't listen to what I'm saying, or at least go out and investigate this for yourself. It's all it takes. It's not really that complicated. The problem isn't that there are lots of stupid people out there. That's a lie itself. People are quite intelligent. They're just being given bad information. Prolific and I, we figured this shit out somehow, but we didn't while we were in school. Neither of us figured it out while we were in university, how the monetary system works.
No.
Nobody ever talked about it. It wasn't discussed. And you can't help it if you don't understand it, because you've never heard it, if you don't hear the information. And that's why the Remi review is here. Because, I'm realistic. I know there aren't tons of people watching this. It's really just friends and family right now. I hope there's a bigger audience one day. But if I convince 20 or 30 of my friends and family that they're being screwed over by the monetary system, I score that a win. Because, and I've been saying this all along, you need to speak out, you need to get people talking, and that's what we're doing here. There's a documentary, came out in the 90s, called The Money Masters. It's brilliant. There are inconsistencies. The maker of the film says that there's inconsistencies in it. He wants to go back and change it, but something about the ownership, he can't change it. Anyway, if you watch this film, it's great history about the monetary system, and the host is a geek. Man, the guy is a nerd. He's a big nerd. And I gotta imagine, like 15 years ago, I feel for this guy. We can say these things here, and there are at least other people out there backing it up. But back in the mid-90s, this guy was, he was a lone wolf. There wasn't a free-flowing internet like there is today with people discussing things. So, and if you came across it, you would see this nerdy guy saying very intellectual things that you'd never heard anywhere else, and you'd think he was nuts. You'd think, yeah, this is a character from the X-Files. This is, this is some kind of weirdo that we don't need to listen to. Alex Jones, he's a radio host from the States. I go and check out his stuff a lot. There's a guy here from Toronto, Dan Dix, the Press for Truth, just wants to bring the truth out, right? And Max Kaiser on RT, I gotta admit, I rip things off of Max Kaiser all the time. His show is awesome. It's my favorite show. I don't think that revolutionary journalists out there are going to care so much if I steal some of their ideas. I would love to use the term financial terrorist constantly. He uses the term financial terrorist, and it's such an appropriate term.
Pretty wicked.
Yeah, but the problem with all of these sources of media, when you first go into it, if you have no idea how the monetary system works, you're going to think they're nuts.
I'm getting better.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good. fail.
Okay, so for the news fail, this is a little piece off the internet from the National Post that I got. It's talking about Julian Assange, the Wikileaks leader. He's wanted for sex crimes in Sweden. Ooh, sex crimes. There's an international manhunt. Sorry, I misspoke. That's my own news fail. He's not wanted for sex crimes. He's wanted for questioning in regard to sex crimes. This is after this. All the G20 nations are helping get this man because he may know something about sex crimes in Sweden several years ago. It admits in the article that Julian Assange released diplomatic cables. And that's why the United States allies are upset, because he released diplomatic cables. So, I mean, what does that draw to mind? Diplomatic cables, for me, draws to mind like high-level plans for the countries. So things like maybe our troop deployment, or where we're going to position our navy with our allies and that sort of things. That's what I would get from a diplomatic cable. I went onto WikiLeaks and had a look for myself. What type of important things about the security of our nation is being released? The first thing that stuck to me, I just read the first couple links, was that they were building a logging road in Algonquin Park, a national park here in Ontario, that they're going to build a logging road through it. So that's dangerous that, those terrible people in Iran might hear that we're going to build a logging road in Algonquin. Yes, that is a serious threat to our security. And most of the things on the WikiLeaks are about corporations. They're the assets of oil companies. Lots of stuff about governments torturing and detaining people and this type of thing as well. But for the most part, it's corporate information. It's secrets that are used to screw us over that WikiLeaks goes in and releases. It's not diplomatic cables, it's corporate lies. That's what they're releasing. They're releasing the dirty plans of corporations to screw us. They make it seem as though these people at WikiLeaks are terrorists and that they're releasing information that's going to make us less safe. But in actual fact, there are secrets that are already taking away our health and safety, and that's what these people are releasing. So the releasing of secrets is to help us. They're releasing the secrets that are damning us, the secrets that are hurting us. That's what's being released.
Consume!
Consume! We're going to do the consume part of the show. I can't consume it this week, although I could. That would be, maybe that would be good for ratings. I have cat treats. Brought in some cat treats. I have two cats. The one cat is maybe 7 or 8 pounds, and the other cat was 31 pounds. The vet said, you got to put this guy on a diet. So I put him on a diet, and we've got him down. He's probably 27, 28 pounds now. He's lost quite a bit of weight, and we want to maintain that. But he loves his treats. He's a big guy. He likes to eat the treats, right? So I feel bad for him. He's got to have some treats. He's got to have something. It says greenies. Greenies sounds healthy. And then the other one's Denta Bite, Tem Snacktations, or whatever these are. They love to tell you that there's less than 2 calories per piece. Less than 2 calories per piece of greenies, okay? So 2 calories, that's, 2 calories isn't a lot of calories. They don't list cats that are 30 pounds. They do list cats that are 15 pounds. For a 15-pound cat, you should give your cat 12 pieces of this twice a day. So that's 24 pieces out of this bag. Algorithmic work here, and expand that to a cat that's 30 pounds. Let's assume that he's got to eat 40 or 50 of these in a day. That's what they're recommending, that my cat, who he's morbidly obese, needs to eat 40 or 50 of these snacks in a day. A 30-pound cat is the equivalent of like a 600-pound man. This is the biggest type of human you can possibly find. So a 600-pound man, that's a ratio of 20 to 1. So we do a little bit more math. He's going to eat 50 of these a day. They're 2 calories a piece. Okay, 2 calories a piece, he eats 50, that's 100 calories. Now, because he's a cat and he's not a 600-pound man, we got to use that ratio of 20 to 1. So 100 calories times 20 because of his size means that this is like the 600-pound man eating 2,000 calories worth of snacks a day. I looked up my own how much calories I'm supposed to consume in a day if I wanted to lose weight, and it's around 2,000 calories. Total 2,000 calories. And that's what they're recommending my 600-pound fat man should eat, is 2,000 calories of snacks on top of his meals. It's the same bullshit that they pull with the products that we eat. You change the size of things to make the number sound nicer. And in this case, it's all laid out for them because cats are smaller than humans. They could put any number on here. If it said less than 5 calories, people would still be like, oh, less than 5 calories, that's not much at all. Not considering that their cat is this big. Their cat is smaller than your head. 2 calories is a lot of frickin' calories. 24 a day, 50 a day. Give your cat 50 of these. It's insanity. It's because they want you to use a whole bag of treats. Go out and buy the 600-pound man a family-size bag of Doritos, and that's what he should eat every day, according to the weight loss people at Greenies. Eat a family bag of Doritos every day. Kill your overweight cat. Dose him with calories. It's good for his teeth.
Culture.
Jim Spetchland here on the Remi Review with another cultural review. This time on the program, we'll have Remi Stevens again playing a song by Remi Stevens again.
Fortune's gonna fall till it hits the sky. Fortune's gonna fall till it hits the sky. Fortune's gonna fall, yeah. You lock me up in your spell. Your pretty stock of the shelves. Hey, you let me know. Now I wanna go like nothing else. Yeah, say for the ones with your spells. Then you got me wrapped up in spells. You were mixing those acids and shells. Fortune's gonna waver and swell. Fortune's gonna waver and swell. You sprung a geyser from hell. Yeah, you got me wrapped up in spells. Interrupting all those town folk trying to get home. Leave all those horses alone. And stay out of the town water supply. Fortune's gonna fall till it hits the sky. Things gonna just happen, you just don't know why. Wall's gonna dry till it's dry. Fortune's gonna fall till it hits the sky. Fortune's gonna fall till it hits the sky. Fortune's gonna fall, yeah. Fortune's gonna fall till it hits the sky. Things gonna just happen, you just don't know why. Wall's gonna dry till it's dry. Fortune's gonna fall till it hits the sky. Fortune's gonna fall till it hits the sky. Fortune's gonna fall, yeah. Fortune's gonna fall, yeah. Fortune's gonna fall. Fortune's gonna fall, oh yeah, oh yeah. Fortune's gonna fall.
Alien attack! There's aliens! Aliens in the studio. They're flying in. Get us out of here, Agent Skulder.